Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. In this video, we're going to be discussing some recent developments with respect to the protocols associated with shareholder sheets on Thai companies. Most notably, or most specifically, there's been a recent requirement that the ID numbers, the relevant ID numbers on the identity documents pertaining to the individual listed on a shareholder sheet in Thailand, that the ID number also be on the shareholder sheet. Now, this sounds like something that's not really an issue, but understand, older companies where you can't actually find some of these shareholders, this can be a real issue. With respect to foreign nationals, the ID number we're talking about is probably a relevant passport number. With respect to Thai nationals, we're talking about the Thai ID card number. The reason I bring this up is, in retrospect, if you're looking back, the corporate law in Thailand has evolved over the years. For example, in the past, it was required that there be 7 shareholders on a company, and in more recent years, it's been required that there be 3 shareholders on a Thai company. There's even talk these days of the possibility of maybe having single shareholder companies. Although that has yet to come to fruition, we did do a discussion on that in another video on this channel. Now, how does this pertain to shareholder ID in the audited financial statement? Revenue Department has made clear through various rules and protocols that they will only accept a yearly audited financial statement if within the audited financial statement package the shareholder sheet has been amended to include the ID numbers of the various shareholders involved with the company. Now, in most closely held corporations, this usually isn't an issue, but in those older companies that had 7 shareholders on them, oftentimes you'd have a few shareholders on there that were on there just as a formality. Whether this was wise to do or prudently done, that's a topic for another time. But that being said, 7 shareholders were required, 7 shareholders were on the company, but you may not be able to physically even track down the individuals who were on that company as part of the 7 shareholders. In fact, there's probably situations looking back where maybe some of those shareholders are even deceased now and are impossible to find. But what's more important is where in the past these ID numbers were not listed directly on the shareholder sheet and now they're being required, it's having ramifications with respect to filing of audited financial statements, because one can't file the audited financial statement without having that document, without having that information in the shareholder sheet. And failure to file one's audited financial statement can result in certain fines and penalties assessed by the Ministry of Labor. There are even criminal penalties associated with failure to file an audited financial statement. And for this reason, it's probably a good idea to really seriously consider seeking professional assistance and doing the due diligence to find the ID numbers on possible errant shareholders, if you will, associated with a company, as it can have, as strange as it sounds and as insignificant as an issue as it would seem, this can have tremendous ramifications as a sort of a ripple effect on how a company is going to operate moving forward, because not being able to file one's audited financial statement can have tremendous ramifications with respect to things like work permit renewal and application, visa renewal and application, as well as previously mentioned, various criminal penalties, as well as fines and fees accrued as a result of failure to file and accrued by and assessed by the Department of Revenue here in Thailand.